And we will be underway. There's the whistle. Here's the kickoff. Squib kick on the ground. Picked up at the... Nova running down the east sideline. He's wide open. He's going to go. 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10, 5. Touchdown, Nate Alexander.
No penalties downfield. That one's going to go the distance.
That's the way we like to start off a game right there.
Yeah, the Brush faithful is a little bit questioning what happened on that. I'm sure Brush coaches will have an answer for that in the post-game show.
Now he took that at about, I believe, about the 15 and went down the east sidelines going north, and he got out in the open and nobody even got close to him. So now we'll get lined up for the extra point here. Jacob Frick lining it up.
Mustangs, number 7, Jacob Frick. Ball's going to be spotted by number 2, James Martin.
Certainly a better start tonight than was a year ago.
Ball is down, kick is up, and it's good. Fort Morgan 7, Brush 0, with 11:47 left in the first period. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Fort Morgan 7, Brush 0 with 11:47 left in the first period. Fort Morgan took the opening kickoff and ran it back for a touchdown. Puts them in the lead. They're getting lined up now for the kickoff for Fort Morgan. Here we go. Yeah, nice kick downfield. Going to be bounced at the 15. Taken up the middle. And he brought down at the 37-yard line, it looks like.
Brought down by number 7, Jacob Frick, and number 13.
First and 10, Brush from the 37.
Here we'll get a chance to look at that Brush offense, which is quite potent, and we'll just have to see.
Brush is getting lined up. Brush is getting up to the line. Mitch Tremolin is quarterback. Their main back is number 4, Kyle Rosenbrock. We have a flag on the penalty on the play.
Flag on the play.
Looks like we had movement on the front line of Brush.
First we start with a kickoff return for a touchdown, and then Brush's first play for scrimmage is a false start. Certainly not what the coaches want, but one thing you can always expect from Brush is discipline. They'll respond. They won't get down. They'll come back and make this a game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they're always a tough team, so. Brush up to the line. Tremolin under center. Looking over the defense. Under center. Calling out the signals. Turns. It's going to be a pass play. Pass out to the right flat. Caught.
Tremolin's pass caught by number 30.
Gets his 5-yard back from the penalty.
In on the tackle, number 22, Cody Davis.
Yeah, that was a nice little pass, although I think Tremolin felt some heat coming behind him. And he was careful, or he was lucky to get that one off.
Yeah, he was being pressured from behind and got it off in time. That brings up 2nd and 15 from the 37. Actually, 2nd and 10 from the 37, I'm sorry. Tremolin up under center. Defense waiting. Turns. Rosenbrock off the left side. He's going down the left side. Down to about the 30-yard line.
Brought down by number 27.
An opening on that left side.
Yeah, Brush runs that trap play.
And
they ran the trap off the left side. And the defensive tackle for Fort Morgan got a little too deep and got trapped, and Rosenbrock hit that hole running.
Yeah, he ran it clear down to the 29, so it's now 1st and 10 on the 29 for Brush. Tremolin calling out signals. Up under center. Takes the snap. Hands off to Rosenbrock out here to the right side. He's down. Brought down.
Brought down by number 22.
About an 11-yard gain, it looks like.
It's going to be spotted
down to
At
the
the
17-yard line.
For another Beat Digger first down.
Another big hole for Rosenbrock, this time off the right side. Fort Morgan's going to have to figure out how to stop that, or it's going to be a long night.
In fact, they got Rosenbrock out of the game right at the moment, so Brush has called the timeout.
Timeout, Beat Diggers.
We'll take a short break here. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustang football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, back here at Beat Digger Stadium in Brush, Kevin Rohde and Brian Nickel. Brush has just taken a timeout. They're 1st and 10 on the 17. Going on a nice drive downfield. It's 7-0 Fort Morgan on a opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Mitch Tremolin under center. Snap. Handed off to the right side and brought down at about the 15-yard line for a gain of 2.
Brought down by number 22, Cody Davis.
Cody Davis brings him down.
21 is Morrow for Brush.
Gain of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8 from the 15. Tremolin looking up under center now. T formation. Pitches it left. Going left outside.
Rhett Bostrom, the ball carrier.
Carries it down to about
He's brought down by
the
number 27,
8-yard
Rio
line, it
Connors.
looks like. So it's going to be just short of the first down.
Gain of 7 on the play brings up a 3rd down and 1.
The 3rd and 1.
Be nice to see Fort Morgan get a defensive stand here and at least hold them to 3.
Brush coming to the line. Rosenbrock is back in the game. Tremolin under center. In T formation. Snap. Rosenbrock gets the carry. Looks like he's got a first down to about the 3-yard line, it looks like.
James Martins.
Yeah, Fort Morgan doesn't have an
Ball's
answer
gonna
for
be spotted on
Rosenbrock
the
at this
4.
point.
It's enough for another Beat Digger first down.
Kind of what we were expecting from Brush with all the rushing that they did last week. That's kind of their forte. So be 1st and 4 on the 4, 1st and goal. Brush up to the line. Mitch Tremolin looking over the defense. Snap. Handoff. Oh, he was stuffed at about the 5. There was a loss of about 1. So that'll make it 2nd and goal from the 5.
Yeah, that was a good defensive play. Both Rosenbrock, who went off the left side, and Bostrom, who goes off the right side, both got stuffed on the play.
Brush, bringing in some new players here. Fort Morgan needs to make a stand here. Should be 2nd and 5 at the 5. 2 wide receivers right. We have a stoppage of play. Fort Morgan has called a timeout. So we will also take a timeout. Fort Morgan 7,
Timeout
Brush
Mustangs.
0. You're listening to B106 and B106.com. 8 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first period. Fort Morgan 7, Brush 0 here at Beat Digger Stadium in Brush.
Digger fans, be sure to stay with us at the
Brush
end of
has the ball,
quarter.
1st and
Performance
goal
from
at the
our
5.
Brush mini cheerleaders will be
Fort
performing
Morgan is just
immediately
taking a
after the first
timeout.
quarter.
We're getting back from that timeout now.
Ryan on that last play. Brush came out with 2 men split to each side, and Fort Morgan didn't have a defensive formation to handle it, and they had to take the defensive timeout.
Brush is lined up in the I formation. Rosen now shift into the T. Tremolin with the ball, looking, throw it incomplete into the end zone.
Tremollin's pass intended at number 9, Jake Brown, falls incomplete.
Pretty good coverage out there. I think he could have gotten it to him if it was a perfect pass, but he was feeling pressure. Again, Fort Morgan, his defensive line is keeping Tremolin from feeling comfortable in the pocket.
Yeah, they're bringing. There's at least 2 guys that are getting in there on him, making him rush to throw. So Brush with the play brought in now, getting up to the line of scrimmage. Trumolin looking over the defense, under center. T formation. Trumolin pitches, brought down.
Brett Bostrom, the ball
Brett
carrier,
Bostrom is brought down
James
at about the
Martin.
7-yard line. So that's a loss of 2, so that'll be 4th and goal from the 7.
Fort Morgan could just play defense like they did the last 3 plays. Brush is in for a long night, although it's a little easier when you stop having to cover the deep passes and everything.
Yeah, it's you can bring your defensive backs up and you can cover the passes if they feel like they need to pass. So far they're trying to run it in. So it's 4th and goal from the 6. Brush up to the line. Trumolin under center in a T formation. Trumolin back, passing, caught for a touchdown. Number 30, Brett Bostrom. That makes it 7-6. Fort Morgan with the ensuing extra point coming up.
That was a nice play where the back out of the backfield, Bostrom lines up in the, like you said, the T's in the right side fullback or halfback position, and he just releases out in the backfield and into the flat, and no one covered him.
Yeah, he was out there wide open. Brush is getting lined up here for a extra point.
And for the point after attempt, number 80, Jesus Cardenas. Ball's going to be spotted by number 10,
Jesus
Mitch
Cardenas,
Tormiller.
senior for Brush, is lining up for the extra point. There's the snap. Down, and it is blocked. It is. Looks like it was blocked by Cody Davis.
Kick is blocked.
So it remains 7-6 with
Number 25,
7:16
Jared
left
Bohm.
in the first
High
period.
score with 7 minutes, 16 seconds left in the first period. Mustangs 7, Beat Diggers 6.
B&B Appliance. B&B Appliance at 502 Ensign in Fort Morgan can help you save water, energy, and the environment without sacrificing quality and performance. Change for the better with B&B Appliance. Platte Valley Hearing Center. You don't have to travel out of town to receive the best and most advanced hearing health care. Visit Platte Valley Hearing Center located at 409 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Ackley Building Center, your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard, and they now carry appliances. Ackley Building Center
Nate
located at
Alexander.
1402 Mill Street
Kicking
in
off for
Brush.
Beat Diggers, number 80, Jesus Cardenas.
So we're getting lined up here now for the Brush's kickoff.
I wonder if Brush might have a little bit of looking past Fort Morgan. Certainly not going to accuse them of that, but they do have a game next week against Eaton, and the game against Eaton is pretty much the league championship game from the way the Patriot League's shaping, turning out this year.
Yep. Kickoff going into the end zone. So we have a touchback.
Touchback from Jesus Cardenas.
So be Fort Morgan ball at the 20.
It's going to be spotted at the 20-yard line of the
So we'll
Mustangs,
see
where they'll start first and
Fort
10.
Morgan's offense for the first time tonight with 7:16 left in the first period. Fort Morgan 7, Brush 6.
Fort Morgan's going to have to establish that run like we talked last game. Coach Chisholm is well aware of the fact that the running game makes or breaks a team both on offense and defense, so I expect them to come out and run some power.
Wide receivers left. 2 tailbacks under center. Martins takes the ball, pitches it up, puts it on the ground. I don't
Fumble
know.
on the play. Recovered by number 5, Nate
It was
Alexander.
pitched to Nate Alexander, and he never got a hold of it.
Looked like he was able to roll back up to the line of the scrimmage, though.
Yeah, it's second
That's the doing.
Second and 10. They're going to call it second and 11 from the
Brings up second
19.
down and 11.
So James Martin's under center. In a flex formation. One receiver left, one receiver right. In motion. Cody Davis coming left. He is brought down at about the 17-yard
Cody
line.
Davis, the ball carrier. Brought down though
There's
by
gonna
number
be a
4,
loss of 2.
Kyle Rosenbrock.
Third and about
Loss of 1
13.
on the play.
I'm thinking Brush's defense
Gonna
studied
bring up
the film of the game and know what Fort Morgan's going to bring at them.
Yeah, they're picking him up quickly. So 3rd and 12 from the 18. James Martins looking over the defense. Under center. I formation, receiver split left and right. Takes the ball. Looking downfield, looking for a receiver. Hit as he throws, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted at about the 20-yard line. So it will be Brush's ball.
He was brought down by number 2, James Martins.
At about the 17-yard line, it looks like it'll be 1st and 10.
Ball's going to be spotted
Brush.
at the 14-yard line.
And that wasn't the start Fort Morgan wanted, that's for sure.
First and 10, yeah, beat Tigers.
So 1st and 10 from the 14. Fort Morgan has the defense back out there. They'll have to stiffen up here to try to keep Brush out of the end zone.
Boy, after that defensive stand and really playing tough there at the end, to turn the ball over here is bad.
Under center. Hands off to Rosenbrock up the middle.
Kyle Rosenbrock, the blocker.
Gets it down to about the
Brought down
7-yard
by
line.
75. Justin Wilgenberg.
So it's a gain of 7 on the first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 3.
Junior Justin Wilgenberg in on the tackle. Again on that off
Yeah, about
tackle
6.5
trap play.
on the
The
play.
defensive tackle
Second
just
down
got too
and
deep,
1-3.
and Rosenbrock found a hole.
So Brush up to the line. They start out in an I formation, and then they shift to a T, which they are now. Termolin put it on the ground. He is brought down
Fumble on the play picked up by Termolin.
at about the 9.5-yard line.
3, Alexander Perez.
So it'll be about 3rd and 5
Also on the tackle, number 8, Richard Herrera.
from about the 10-yard line.
Tormolin did a good job of picking that ball up and not causing a turnover and then making something positive out of it.
Brings
But
up
there were a
3rd
lot
down
of Fort
and 5.
Morgan shirts on his back.
So we'll see if Fort Morgan can keep him out of the end zone this time. Brush up to the line of scrimmage. Termolin looking the defense over. Shift to the T formation. Termolin with the ball. Hands off to Rosenbrock, but he's not going in this time.
Jake
He is
Murray,
brought
the
down. They're
blocker.
giving him forward
He's brought
progress
down
to
to
the
number 25.
8-yard line.
Jared Bone.
So that'll bring up 4th down and 4 from the 8.
Not sure. It looks like Brush isn't going to kick the field goal here.
They're going to try and punch it in like they did on their first possession. So they're up to the line of scrimmage. One receiver right. Into the T formation. Rosenbrock back. He is going to be. Oh, he got the ball off. We'll see what Brush can. He got it in. Caught for a touchdown. Termolin was going down when he threw it. Was caught out in the left flat and taken in for a touchdown.
That was an amazing play by Tormolin. He was going down. Ill-advised pass. There was a couple Fort Morgan defenders out there, but he delivered the ball for the touchdown.
So that makes it Brush 12, Fort Morgan 7. So we'll see if they go for 2 here, which they are. So the
Tigers have chosen to go for the
extra
2-point
point, going
conversion.
for 2, set in the T formation. Termolin under center. Puts a man in motion to the right. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Man wide open out in the left flat for the 2-point conversion. Makes it Brush 14, Fort Morgan 7, with 3:39 left in the first quarter. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, back here at Beat Digger Stadium, Brush, Colorado, where Brush has just gone ahead of Fort Morgan 14-7
Nate Alexander kicking off
on a pass to Alec Peterson,
Cardenas.
and then went for the 2-point conversion, and it was good. So with 3:39 left in the first period, Fort Morgan is looking to get the ball back, see if they can make some progress on their offense. Have the ball teed up at the 40. Nate Alexander back waiting for the kick. There is the kick. Nice deep kick. Alexander from about the 3 to 10. Up the right sideline. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25. He stepped out about the 24-yard line.
Knocked out of bounds.
So another nice return for Fort Morgan.
By number 4.
Kyle Rosenbrock made a great effort for Brush, coming all the way from the other side of the field and caught up with them.
So it'll be Fort Morgan first down at about the 20. Where are they marked? At the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the 26, Fort Morgan.
I'd be surprised if they kick the ball to him next time they kick.
Yeah, he's kind of done a number on him here right at the moment. Morgan under center, flex formation. Snap, takes the ball up the middle.
Jared Bohm, the ball carrier.
Jared Bohm up the middle.
21,
for a carry of about
Jake
4.
Morrow. And number 77, Oscar
That'll make
Soto.
it 2nd and 6 from the 23.
Now Fort Morgan's getting back a little bit more to the power running. Their first
3 on
time,
the play, brings up second
first
down
drive,
7.
they tried to run around the outside, and this is the first one that Bohm had up
Your
the
plate
middle.
on your vehicle is 049 MAD.
So Morgan
like
up to the
mad.
line,
Your
set in a
parking
flex
lights are still on.
formation.
049 MAD.
Under center, calling out the snaps. We have a pitch in the backfield to Chris Pineda going right.
Chris Pineda, the
Staying
ball carrier.
in bounds.
Brought down by number 64,
Down to
Tyler
about
Stratton. And number 24, Randy Baker.
Down to about the 22-yard line. So not much on the game. They're marking it clear back. They're marking it at the 20.
Gain of 3 on the play.
So it'll be
Brings up
third and
down
34
and
from the
4.
20.
First run for Pineda tonight. Nice quick pitch around the right side.
So Morgan getting lined up in there. Flex formation. Receiver left. Martins under center. Martins keeps it up the middle. He gets it down.
James Martins, the ball carrier. Brought
Gets it
down
down.
by number 21, Jake Morrow.
To about the 13-yard line for a first down for Fort Morgan.
He faked the dive to Bohm and just followed him up the hole and
That's
got a
the
nice gain
13
of
the Beatniggers,
7
first
yards.
and 10 Mustangs.
Morgan up to the line. Martins under center in their flex formation. Martins takes it, hands it off up the middle.
Jared Bohm, the ball
That's
carrier.
Jared Bohm.
Brought
He's
by
down
number
to just
21,
inside the 5-yard
Jake
line.
Morrow.
So it'll be 2nd and short.
Just inside the 5-yard line.
So right now they're
Brings up second down
making
and
good
1.
progress with the run up the middle.
Yeah, that was a really nice run.
So Martin's up under center. Flex formation. Calling out the signals. Oh, he takes the ball. And he is forward. I don't
James
know.
Martins, the ball carrier.
Down to about the 3. So they give him a first down. So it'll be Fort Morgan first down.
He just short of the first down. It'll
They're
be
calling it third and
down
short.
and inches.
Martin's under center. It's a keeper. So he does have the first down. He is just short of the goal line. Looks like it's probably inside the 1. First down, Fort Morgan. Goal to go.
That's kind of a play that they used a lot last year on short yardage, and I don't understand why the defense hasn't figured out how to stop that.
Fort Morgan up to the line of scrimmage. Martin's under center, and then he keeps it again. That's it. They give him the touchdown with 21
James
seconds
Martins
left
in
in the
for a
first
Mustang
period.
touchdown.
Martins takes it in from about a yard out. Makes it 14-13 Brush.
Same play. Martins just gets the ball from the center, and the guards kind of pinch down and form a wedge. And it took them a while, but they slowly won the battle inside.
In for the point after attempt.
So now they'll try. Jacob Frick will line
Number
up for
7,
the.
Jacob Frick. Ball's going to be spotted by number 2, James Martins.
Waiting for the snap, getting it lined up. Snap, not a good snap, not a good kick. Snap was low, kick was no good, so that makes it Brush 14,
6 seconds left in the first quarter.
Fort Morgan 13 with 21 seconds left in the first period. You're listening to Fort Morgan
Ladies
football
and gentlemen, the front gate wanted me to advise
B106
you
and
that
B106.com. Back here at Brush, Colorado, Beat Digger Stadium. Fort Morgan and Brush, 14 to 6. Brush with 21 seconds. 14 to 13. Brush with 21 seconds left in the first period.
Kicking off for the Mustangs, number 15, Eric Kimball. Back to
Eric
the
Kimball
Diggers. Number 24,
getting lined up and
Randy Baker.
waiting for the signal from the referee. And there is the whistle. So we will. There is a kick. And he will pick that up at the 10, at the 15, at the 20, 25, and down at the 31-yard line.
Randy Baker, ball carrier.
17 seconds left in the first period. Before
Rio
Morgan,
Cunnis.
1st and 10 from the 31.
Be interesting to see how Brush is going to come out. They seem to have a lot more success with the pass than they have with the run in their second drive.
So
Ball's going to be spotted at the 31. 1st and 10, Beat Diggers.
Brush up to the line. Vermeulen under center. Set in the T formation. Hands it off up the middle. He's number 30.
Brett Bostrom tripped up by number 27.
Run out to
Rio
just
Cunnis.
short of the 50-yard line.
Gain of 18 on the play. It's enough for
Gain
another
of
Beat
18.
Digger. First down.
The 1st and 10.
Ball spotted
1st and
just
10
shy of
Brush
midfield.
from the 49-yard line.
Yeah, Boston didn't have a lot of yards last year or last game. In fact, I don't think he had a single one. Now he's starting, and
That's
that was a nice 18-yard run.
Beat Diggers 15.
That's the end of the first period.
Mustangs
Brush
13.
14, Fort Morgan 13. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, back here at Beat Digger Stadium in Brush, Colorado. Brush 14, Fort Morgan 13. Just getting ready to start the second period. Right now it's a running match between the two teams. Very little throwing is going on right now.
Certainly can't call this one a defensive struggle, as both defenses have had some difficulty. Of course, Fort Morgan has not had a stop on Brush, where Brush was able to stop Fort Morgan on their first drive.
Yeah. So we're getting ready to start the second period here. Referees will get the ball in play. Brush is up to the line. Vermeulen under center. Puts the man in motion. Takes the snap. Hands it to Bostrom again for a gain of about 3.
Brett Bostrom, the ball carrier.
Yeah, it's Boston's third or fifth carry of the night.
So that'll make it second.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Second
brings
and
up
7.
Second down and 7.
From Fort Morgan, from the 47-yard line.
Seems like on one series, Fort Morgan has an answer for that inside game, and then now maybe they're running kind of a cross buck, and Fort Morgan's going for the first one and missing the second one.
Vermeulen up to center. Takes the snap. Looking downfield to pass. He's got a man open. Up. Incomplete at about the 27-yard line. So I'll bring up 3rd and 7 from the 47.
Pass was intended
Yeah, I
for
think they
24,
just threw
Randy
that one
Baker.
away. There was
In on the coverage,
really
number
no one
4,
downfield
Ulysses
open.
Hernandez.
Good coverage for Fort Morgan.
Brings up third down.
Brush started off with the quick dive, And then they switch to the crossbuck fake to Rosenbrock up one side and give it to Bostrom up the other side. And that time they fake both of those, and Tormolen kind of ducks back and pops up and throws the ball. Worked for him last year a couple times, once against Fort Morgan and once in the playoffs when they lost in the semifinals. So good play.
Brush up to the line. Got 3 receivers left. One back to pass. They're getting pressure. Let him get away. It is incomplete this time about the 36-yard line.
Falls incomplete. In on the coverage, number 3, Alexander Perez.
So I'll bring up 4th and 7 from the 47. So I would guess that Brush is going to punt for the first time, although they're talking it over on the sideline.
Looks like they're going to go for it, although Brush is a tricky team and very disciplined, and they'll come up and then shift into that punt and try and get you to jump off sides.
It's kind of what Fort Morgan did last week. They would lined up, looked like they were going to run it, and then would punt. So we have 3 receivers right, single tailback. Have a flag on the play.
Penalty flag on the play.
We'll wait and see what the penalty.
Dead ball.
Delay game on Brush.
5 yards, 4th down.
So I'll make it 4th and 11 from the 47.
Very uncharacteristic of Brush, the number of mistakes that they've made in tonight's ball game so far. I guess you have to credit Fort Morgan for maybe forcing some of those mistakes.
So Brush getting lined up. They have 3 receivers right, single tailback. Takes the snap, looking downfield, being rushed. It's a pass back over here to their left side, wide open. It's a screen pass to number 24, Randy Baker. He's going down the left sideline. He's being brought down. Cuffs brought down at about the 11-yard line. We have a flag on the play. We'll see if this counts or not.
In on the tackle, number 4, Ulysses Hernandez, and number 42, Cody Birch. Penalty flag on the
Looks
play.
like it might be going back, Brian. That was a really well-timed, slow-developing play.
They just waved the flag off.
Flag is waved off. Ball's going to be spotted at the 11-yard line. It's enough for another big bigger first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm thinking probably they threw the penalty for lineman downfield, but then when they talked to the side judge, he caught the ball behind the line, and that's legal then.
The Brush 1st and 10 at the 11. Waiting for the change to get set on the far sideline. Mullen under center, into the tee, takes it, gives it to Rosenbrock over the right side. He is brought down for no gain.
Kyle Rosenbrock, the
maybe a half a yard, but it's
initially stopped by number 99, Garrett Strobel, and number 42.
Still be 2nd and 10 from just
Cody
outside
Birch.
the 10.
Strobel, one of those leaders on Fort Morgan's defensive tackles last week, definitely was there waiting for Rosenbrock as he came up the right side.
So Brush 2nd and 10 at the 11. Set in their T formation. Now, handoff to Rosenbrock.
Kyle Rosenbrock
to the
ball
10.
carrier, brought down by number 42.
So I'll bring up
Cody
3rd
Birch.
and 9 from the 10.
Also in on the tackle, number 27, Oriel Canis.
Seems like once Fort Morgan Brush gets down
Brings up
within
3rd
the
and 9.
20, Fort Morgan's defense on the line stiffens. Both times Fort Morgan or Brush has had to pass to get the touchdown.
So we get the play in here for Brush. 3rd and 9 from the 10. 9:28 and counting in the second quarter. Brush 14, Fort Morgan 13. Carmola looking over the defense, under center. Takes it, hits the keeper out to the left side. He's in for the touchdown, but we have a flag in the backfield.
Looked like there was a hold on the outside blocker for Brush. The outside contain man for Fort Morgan was trying to get out there, and he had a hold of his jersey or his arm or something.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11.
So Brush 2nd and 10 at the 11.
11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11. 11.
holding on Brush. So they'll replay third down. And that hold was from the 12-yard line. So that should make it third down from the 20.
Holding.
Third down from the 23.
Third down.
They can get a first down
That's
around the
gonna be
1 yard
started
line.
at the 23 of the B-Diggers.
So Brush coming up to
Brings
the
up third
line.
down.
Fort Morgan lining up defensively. 3rd and 22 on the 23. They can get a first down just outside the 1. Handoff to Rosenbrock up the middle. He's to the 15, down to about the
Kyle Rosenbach, the ball
12-yard
carrier.
line. So they'll bring up
Right down by number
fourth
27,
down.
Mario Canes.
That was a nice little run, shifty run. Trick Fort Morgan. They line up in the double split,
Brings up
2
fourth
on
down.
each side, and then run the ball up the middle.
So it brings up about 4th and 12. We have a timeout.
Timeout.
Brush.
Brush.
So with 8:34 left in the second period, Brush 14, Fort Morgan 13. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustang football on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Beat Digger Stadium in Brush with Kevin Rohde, I'm Brian Nickel. 8:34 left in the second period. Brush 14, Fort Morgan 13. It's Brush's ball 4th down and 12 from the 13. So they can get a first down just outside the goal line. And it looks like Brush is going to go for it. So Brush up to the line. Vermeulen under center. Barks out the signals, takes the snap, looking to pass, looking downfield. Vermeulen, it looks like it's incomplete in the end zone.
Pass intended number 30, Brad Boston, falls incomplete.
Fort
in on the
Morgan will
coverage.
take over
Number 4, Ulysses Hernandez.
at the 13-yard line.
Loss of down will bring up 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball
T.O.
spotted at
Charlie's.
the
T.O. Charlie's
13-yard
located
line.
at 700 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan will not be beat by anyone when it comes to price. They'll help you find a car that fits your needs and budget. If you don't see what you want, T.O. Charlie's will find it for you. Log on to TOCharlieFTM.com to view inventory, current specials, and apply for a loan online. Fort Morgan ball, 1st and 10 on the 13. Gives the ball up the middle. Looks like
Jared Bohm, the ball
Jared
carrier.
Bohm up to about the 20-yard line.
Right down by number 67, Maverick Seawald.
So 2nd and 4 from the 20.
Gain of 6 on the play brings up 2nd down and 4.
So Jared Bohm getting quite a bit of the work tonight. Martin's up to the line. Takes the snap, hands it off. Bohm up the middle
Jared Bohm, the ball carrier.
for a gain of about 2 to the 22-yard line.
Right down by number 79, Levi, up number 21.
Looks
Jake
like they're
Morrow.
going with Bohm as the workhorse again tonight.
So it'll be 3rd and short at about the 22-yard line. Martin's under center. Getting them lined up in the I formation. Handoff up the middle.
Jared Bohm, the ball carrier.
Jared
Right down
Bohm
by number
up the
24,
middle.
Randy Baker.
For a
Early
gain
enough
of
for a
about
Mustang
8.
First down.
So it'll be Fort Morgan first down, 1st and 10
Ball's going to be spotted at the 32-yard
at the
line.
32-yard line, Fort Morgan.
That's 3 in a row to Bohm. Maybe they're trying to make a statement. Brush, you better stop us here, or we're just going to keep running it right down your throat.
We'll run it till you stop us. Martin's under center, I formation. Takes the snap, keeps it. Running out to the right. He's got about a 9-yard gain. He'll be just
James
short of the
Martin,
first
the ball
down. He's
carrier.
right about the 41-yard line.
That time they faked it to Bame. Of course, Brush after 3 times in a row is starting to crash, and Martins did a good job of going around. Almost caught in the backfield, escaped one tackler, and got 9 yards.
Fort Morgan up to the line. I formation, receiver right, receiver left. Martin's calling out the signals. Takes the snap, hands it to Bohm. He has enough for the first down.
Jared Bohm, the ball carrier. Right down by number 77, Oscar Soto, and number 79, Levi Abbott. It's enough, though, for another Mustang first down. Ball's going to be spotted at the 32.5.
The 42-yard line.
42.5-yard line.
So Fort Morgan up to the line. I formation, receiver split left and right. Martins under center. Martins takes the snap, hands it off to Bohm. He's going left. He's going down the left sidelines, out about the 30-yard line.
Number 22, Eddie Arribas.
That was a nice gain on the play.
Yeah, Bohm got about 10 yards.
Ball's going to be spotted at the
right up the middle without being touched. Then he juked it out to the left and went up the sideline and dragged a Brush beat Digger for about 5 extra yards. Very nice run.
So be Fort Morgan 1st and 10 on the 29 in the second quarter. Brush 14, Fort Morgan 13 with 6 minutes left in the second period. Lined up in the I formation. Takes the ball out to the right side. Looks like there was
Nate Alexander, the ball carrier,
no gain
by number 64.
No gain on the play.
And number 3, Alex
Second
Peterson.
and 10 from the 29.
No gain on the play, brings up second down.
That time they tried to take it outside, and it seems every time they go outside of the tackles, Brush has the skilled players outside with the speed to catch up with us.
So 2nd and 10 at the 29. Martin's under center in the I formation. Calling out signals. Takes the snap. Hands it off up the middle. Jared Bohm over the left side. He's down to the 10. He's going to down to about the 3-yard line.
James Martin, the ball carrier. Right down by number 84, Ben Mickey.
So it'll be first and goal
Ball's going to be spotted
at about the 3-yard line.
First and goal for the Mustangs.
Nice gain of 26 yards on that play for Bohm. Again, he broke through, and this time when he cut to the side, he had a blocker, and he almost went the distance.
So Fort Morgan 1st and goal. They're saying it's on the 2. So 1st and goal. Lined up in the I formation. Martins takes the snap. He must be just
by number 2, James Martin.
Just short of the end zone. Looks like he's just inside the 1-yard line.
Brush doesn't have an answer inside. They're going to have to start packing more people in the box, and that'll free up our outside game and our pass game.
So Fort Morgan trying to punch it in here to take the lead. With 4:30 left in the second period. In counting. 2nd and goal on the 1. Martin's under center. And he takes it. He tried to go over the top. I don't believe they gave it to him, though.
I don't think he should be trying to go over the top when every time he just follows his blocker, he gets in.
Yeah, he didn't get much leverage, much of a jump there to go over the top.
It'll bring up
so
third and goal.
3rd and goal.
Just inside the 1.
This would be a huge stop for Brush if they could somehow keep Fort Morgan out of this end zone, but I don't see that happening.
Lined up in the I formation. Gives it to, looks like he's short of the touchdown.
Jared Bohm, the ball carrier.
Jared Bohm just short. So that brings up 4th and 1.
Right down by number 77, Oscar Soto. No gain on the play.
No gain.
4th
and 1 on the 1.
Down and goal from the 1.
Fort Morgan's going to try to punch it in here with 3:10 and counting in the second period. 14-13, Brush in the lead. Morgan in the I formation. Martins under center. Martins takes the snap this time. And where are they marketing? They're
James Martins
calling him short of the first of the
waiting for a signal.
End zone, I guess. They gave it to him. He's in for the touchdown. James Martins with 2:49 left in the second period puts Fort Morgan up 19-14 on a 1-yard run from James Martins.
Boy, that official line judge on the far side walked all the way till he was about 2 feet from Martins before he called that a touchdown. But I think the initial surge certainly showed that they were going to get in on that one.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were going to give it to him or not. They were debating on that. Now Fort Morgan will line up for the extra point. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
That was Martin's second touchdown run of 1 yard on the game.
So Martin's under center, lined up in a flex. They go for 2, and he does not make
James
it.
Martins
He is held short.
No good, in on the tackle.
So with 2:49 left in the second period,
number 77, Oscar
it makes it
Soto.
Fort Morgan 19, Brush 14.
Second period. Mustangs 19. Beat the
Nice
Grizzlies
87-yard
14.
drive to establish a little bit of authority there.
Buildings by Design. Buildings by Design and Brush takes pride in their workmanship and quality of their relationships with clients. For a free bid, call Pat Walter at 842-5837. Buildings, today's business. Buildings by Design. Stubbs Gas and Oil. Stubbs Gas and Oil is located at I-76 and Highway 39 in Wiggins. Don't delay and get there today to see why convenience is Stubbs' middle name.
If you can meet over at the Old Beat Machine.
Fort Morgan is lining up,
bigger machine over there.
getting lined up and getting ready for the
please. Thank you.
kickoff to Brush with 2:49 left in the second period. 19-14 Fort Morgan.
Eric Kimball. Active field takers number 24, Andy Baker.
So waiting for the signal from the referee. Go ahead and kick this off. There's the whistle. Eric Kimball getting ready to kick off. Nice kickoff, bounces at about the 10. Running it back up to the over the right side. Out, still going out to the about the 47, 48. It's out to the Randy Baker out to the 50-yard line.
Brought down by number 3, Alexander Perez.
Boy, if Fort Morgan didn't wrap up on that play, and he just carried 4 or 5 tacklers all the way for about 10 more yards.
Yeah, so
Ball's going to be
Brush,
right
first and 10 at the 50.
At midfield. First and 10, you'll beat the
2 minutes and
Girls.
38 seconds left in the first half. Fort Morgan 19, Brush 14. Brush coming up to the line. 3 receivers left. One setback. 1 receiver right. Tremolin under center. Handoff to Rosenbrock up the middle. He's got a gain of about
Kyle Rosenbrock,
7 yards.
Brought down by number 27, Aurelio Canes.
So it'll be
Gain of 7 on the play.
second and 3
We can have second down and 3.
from the 43-yard line.
Brush having a little bit of balance. Rosenbrock, that's his 9th carry. Bostrom has 5, and they've passed the ball 8 times. So they're showing a little more pass than we thought.
Middle up to the line. Brush up to the line. Receivers left. Single setback. Tremolin looking to pass. It is caught for a first down
By number 3.
at about the
Alec
38-yard
Peterson.
line.
And on the tackle, number 22, Cody Davis.
So first and 10, Brush
Gain of 5 on the play. It's enough for another beat digger. First down.
from the 38.
Ball spotted at the 38 of the Mustangs.
Minute 55 left in the first period.
Just kind of a quick play action pass that had Peterson open on that play.
Brush up to the line. Single receiver left. Randy Baker in motion. T formation. Tremolin back to pass. Looking downfield, and it's overthrown.
Owens
Have a
pass
flag
intended to number 9. Jake Brown
Thrown
was
by the
incomplete.
referee in the
Penalty
backfield.
flag on the play.
Tormollen definitely overthrew a wide open receiver there. There was no one within 10 yards, and he threw it 10 yards more than he needed to.
So it looked like we might have had an illegal shift possibly by Brush. So that'll mark it
Legal motion.
back
Offense.
to the 43-yard line.
First down.
Again, probably more penalties in this game against Brush than the Beat Digger faithful are used to. I'd like to chalk it up to the pressure of being down to Fort Morgan, 19-14, with a minute 30 left in the half.
1st and 15 on the 43. Brush takes it back. Tormollen looking for a pass. It's tipped and incomplete.
Tormollen's pass intended number 24, N.B. Baker.
So they'll make it
falls
2nd
incomplete.
and 15 from the 43.
On the coverage, number 22.
Fort Morgan had a good opportunity to intercept
Brings
that
up third
one.
down.
Went through a Fort Morgan player's hands.
So 2nd and 15 from the 43. Mitch Tormollen getting the play brought into him. Brett Bostrom into the game. Alec Peterson coming to the sideline. So you have 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. A single setback. Takes the snap. Rosenbrock gets very little gain. If any,
Now
looks like he was stopped at the line of
Brought down
scrimmage.
initially
That'll bring
by
up
number
3rd and
8.
15 from the 43.
Richard Herrera brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I think Fort Brush was hoping that Fort Morgan was going to be dropping back to
Correction,
pass,
bring up
and they were
3rd
going
down.
to catch him on that little draw, and it didn't work for him.
So 3rd down there, actually giving him a yard loss on that. So it'll be 3rd and 16 from the 44. Brush up to the line. Have a single receiver left and right, eye backfield. Now shift into the T. Snap. Tormollen back, looking downfield. Oh, caught at the 30.
Pass caught by number 30.
Down to the
Brett Bostrom.
just outside of the 25-yard line. That'll be enough for a
In
first
on the
down.
tackle, number 85, Chris Pineda.
Brush's passing game seems to answer
But it's enough
those
for
3rd
another
and 15
first
type calls.
down. Well spotted at the
Will be
26 of the
Mark
Mustangs.
at the 26. That'll be 1st and 10 from the 26. For Brush with 39 seconds counting in the 2nd period. Fort Morgan up 19-14. Brush under center. Tormollen up. We had movement.
Penalty flag on the play.
Had penalties on Brush. We had men in motion without the ball being snapped.
I think they were hurrying. They saw the clock starting to run down. It's under 30 seconds, and they needed to get the ball moving.
False start. Offense. First down.
What a huge stop this would be for Fort Morgan to stop them before half and go into half with the lead.
That would be big. 1st and 15. Brush. Tormollen under center. Takes the snap. Looking downfield. Has time. Hit when he's thrown. It looks like it's going to be way out of bounds. It's an incomplete pass. It'll be first and 15 on the 31 with 16 seconds left in the 2nd period. Fort Morgan up 19-14.
That was great coverage downfield by the Mustangs that time. Brush seems to do best either when it's a quick pass or when they do some sort of screen or some sort of deceptive type play where it tricks Fort Morgan.
Brush.
So we have a timeout on the field with 16 seconds left in the 2nd period. Fort Morgan 19, Brush 14. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and
B106.com. I'd like to
B106.com.
remind you of Tea and Smoothies.
Hey, back here at Beat Digger Stadium
After
in
the
Brush,
timeout brings up 2nd down
Fort
and
Morgan
15
19,
for the
Brush
Diggers.
14 with 16 seconds left in the 2nd
Ball spotted
period.
at the 31
Brush
of
has
the
it
Mustangs.
2nd and 15 on Fort Morgan's 31-yard line. Brush up to the line. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Single setback. Tormollen back looking to pass. Passing out here to the left flat. One tackle missed.
Tormollen's pass caught by number 20, Nico Guzman. Penalty flag on
Have
the
a
play.
penalty on the play.
In on the tackle, number 27, Mario Canis.
He caught it down to not the 21-yard line. So we'll see what the It might have been a horse collar tackle. I am not sure what their personal foul on Fort Morgan. So the ball was down at the 21.
But not what Fort Morgan needed with 9.5 seconds left on the clock. But they still have a good chance of stopping them. Brush has maybe at most 2 plays from about the 10-yard line.
So the penalty will take it down to just outside, just about at the 11-yard line.
Dead ball, personal foul.
So it'll
Late
be
hit out
first
of
and
bounds.
10 from the 11.
Defense, first down.
Ball spotted just outside the 10-yard line.
So it'll be Brush, first and 10 on the 11. Fort Morgan 19, Brush 14 with 9.5 seconds left in the second period. So Brush getting the play. Formolan headed back to the huddle with the play to let his team know what's going on. Now we're Brush up to the line. Formolan under center. Now we have a stoppage of play. Now we have a timeout.
Timeout.
Fort Morgan.
Fort Morgan.
A little bit of cat and mouse out there tonight, Brian.
So with 9.5 seconds left in the second period, Fort Morgan 19, Brush 14. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Fort Morgan 19, Brush 14. It's first and 10, Brush on the 11. Set up to the line. Set in the T formation. Formolan under center takes the snap, looking to throw. He's under pressure. He throws it, and it's caught. It's incomplete about the 5-yard line. So that leaves 3 seconds left on the clock. So it'll be second and 10 from the 11.
I didn't catch the number of the Fort Morgan defender coming off from the left side, but he put pressure on Tormolen right away. Tormolen had to spin around and then make a heroic effort just to get that ball off.
So this will probably be the last play of the first half unless there's a defensive penalty. 3.3 seconds left. Looks like Fort Morgan or Brush is going to try a field goal here. And that will be from about the
in for a 28-yard field goal
20 from the 18. Will make it a 28-yard field goal.
He has quite a leg. He kicked a lot of field goals last year.
So snap.
Kicker's up and it is
good. So that ends the first half. So that makes it Fort Morgan 19, Brush 17. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Yep. Eric Kimball getting ready to kick off. Got the go-ahead from the referee. Kicking up to the ball. It's a line drive. Skips about the 15. Running left. Outside here. To about the 27-yard line. So it'll be Brush's ball, first and 10.
But down by number 3, Alexander Perez, and number 15, First and
10 on the
27-yard line.
So Brush up to the ball. Looking over. They have it there. They've given the go-ahead to play. So Tormolen under center. Brush shifts to the T formation. One receiver right. Snaps. Hands off up the middle. There is no running there for Brush whatsoever.
By number 98.
That'll bring up second and 10 from the 27.
No gain on the play.
Fort Morgan was waiting for him on that play and put the hurt on him.
So Brush in the huddle. Coming up to the line. Always start out in their I formation. One receiver right. Shift to the T. Tormolen trying to get the defense to jump. Rosenbrock cuts it back to the middle. Rosenbrock coming down the left side. He's out. He's brought down about the 43-yard line of Fort Morgan. He marked him out at the 45. So that's enough for a Brush first down.
That's going to be spotted at the 45.
Nice little run. They faked it up the middle to Bostrom and then gave it off to Rosenbrock off the left side, and then he broke it to the outside and wrestled with the guy down for a couple more yards.
So Brush up to the line. Receiver right. H-back right. Into the T. Snap. Handoff up the middle. Tripped for about a 3-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Justin Wilgenberg.
Brought down by Justin
Gain
Wilgenberg.
of 3 on the play brings up 2nd down and 7.
So far, it's the 1-2 punch of Bostrom and Rosenbrock, and Fort Morgan seems to have an answer for the first one, but not the second one.
So Brush lining up in the T formation. Snap. Hand up the middle, and nothing there.
Jake Morrow, the ball carrier, brought down by number 75.
No gain there whatsoever.
Justin Wilgenberg. No gain on the play.
So they'll bring up 3rd and 7 for Brush.
Brings up 3rd down.
It almost seems like Fort Morgan's guessing where they're going to go, and I just hope they don't guess wrong because that can be dangerous.
Brush up to the line. Sit in their T formation. Nope, there they go. Gets him. Fort Morgan looks like they jumped. Mullen had a hard count. Got the center of the line to move. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty against Fort Morgan.
Encroachment. Defense.
So that brings up 3rd and 2 from the
After the
37.
penalty, it makes it 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, it's first kind of penalty like that for Fort Morgan. They had the one, I think, out of bounds on the personal foul, and other than that, they played pretty clean.
Brush under center. Man in motion. Hand off to Rosenbrock. He is a tough. He's out to the right. He's down to the 20. Down to the 15. Down to the 10.
Clip.
He's down.
Penalty flag on the play.
Down at the
about
10.
The 14-yard line.
There's a flag on the play. So we'll see what the penalty is here. It's against Brush. Like an illegal block in the back. So that'll move them back.
Yeah, it was a really nice play, and the wide receiver downfield just wanted to make it a little bit nicer and blocked the Fort Morgan kid in the back.
That's still enough for a first
Walk in the
down.
back. Offense. First down.
Even with the penalty, the ball is going to be spotted at the 24. It's enough for another big digger.
First and 10
down.
on the 24 for Brush. Brush up to the line, waiting to place the ball. Tremolo looking over the defense in their tee. Takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Rosenbrock, he's over the left side. He's down to about the 13-yard line.
Brought down by number 3, Alexander.
Looks like enough for a
Perez.
first down. Be
Number
first and 10 from the 13.
Ariel Canas.
Rosenbrock's running downhill now. Fort Morgan better find an answer for it. It's another 19 yards or 13 yards, and it's going to be 6 for Brush.
So Brush come rolling into the huddle. Now they break to the line. Tremolin looking over the defense. Fort Morgan digging in. Tremolin under center, takes the snap, hands it off to Rosenbrock. He's down to about the 7, about the 8-yard line.
Brought down initially by number
bring
2,
up
James Martins.
2nd and 5.
Gain of
from
5
the
in the
8.
play brings up second down and 5.
Yeah, Brush is just kind of taking over the line of scrimmage. I have a hard time understanding why Fort Morgan can stuff them, can't talk, stuff them so good sometimes and then just let them through the other times, and we'll talk more.
Brush up to the line. Tremolin with the ball. Up to Rosenbrock. Up the middle. Did they give it? He is just short of the goal line.
Kyle Rosenbrock, the ball carrier, just shy of the goal line.
So it'll be Brush first and goal inside the 1.
It's enough for another bigger first down. First and goal.
Fort Morgan hasn't found an answer for that up the middle.
I almost wonder whether they're guessing, and sometimes they guess right, and other times they guess wrong. You know, against a well-disciplined Brush team, they'll find out which way you're guessing and take advantage of it.
So Brush up to the line. Mitch Tremolin under center. Setting the tee. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Touchdown Brush.
Touchdown!
Rosenbrock in for the touchdown for Brush with 7:44 left in the third period. That makes it Brush 23, Fort Morgan 19. Now waiting for the extra point. Looks like they're going to line up to kick the extra point.
For the point after attempted rating, Jesus Cardenas. Ball's going to be spotted by number 10, Mitch Tremolin.
Not sure why you wouldn't just go for it, because it's 4 points now. 5 won't make any difference. Maybe you can get it to 6 and be able to keep Fort Morgan from getting an extra point.
Lined up. Waiting for the snap. They had the snap, but there is a flag on the play. Looks like Brush moved before the snap. So we'll see what they...
Dead ball. False start.
False start on Brush.
Replay.
So replay the extra point.
Unless you're playing the game of momentum and you're thinking we want to end this drive on a positive extra point rather than a failed extra point, I don't see in fact, I see the strategy of going for 2.
So now the extra point will be kicked from the 15. Ball is down.
Kick is up and it is
good.
That's good.
So that makes it
minutes, 44 seconds
Brush
left.
24, Fort Morgan 19 with 7:44 left in the third period.
Definitely Rosenbrock, the horse on that carry, or that drive, carrying it 6 times, and the 1-yard touchdown.
So a couple of words here from some sponsors. Morgan Federal Bank, keeping community banking simple and committed to their community. Building today's business, buildings by design. Ehrlich Toyota East, whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East at 1209 Main Street in Fort Morgan will professionally fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East. Central Auto Parts, for the best prices and special offers on top quality car parts and accessories, visit Central Auto Parts at 1001 West Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Okay, 7:44 left in the third period. Rush up 24-19, getting ready to kick off to Fort Morgan.
It'll be interesting to see how Fort Morgan answers.
There's the kick. It is a short kick taken by number 27, Oreo Canas.
Oreo Canas, the ball carrier.
He is
Back
down
down
at the
nine,
37-yard line. Be first and 10, Fort Morgan.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 37.
I would have been real surprised if they would have kicked the deep
to
Alexander one more time.
I think they've probably seen enough of him for tonight.
Well, here I'd like to see Fort Morgan just eat up the last 7 minutes of this quarter and maybe a couple minutes of the next quarter on a nice 70-yard drive, just running down their throats.
So Morgan up to the line. Setting an I formation. Takes a snap. Martins keeps it. So maybe a gain of 1.
James Martins,
Not
the
much
ball
there.
carrier. Brought down though by number 24, Randy Baker.
So we'll give him a gain of 1. We'll call it 2nd and 9 from the 38.
Also on tackle number 64, Tyler Statton.
Yeah, he
No gain on
faked the
play.
handoff to
Brings us in.
Bame and went offside or off the right side, but looks like Brush is just packing it in now.
Martins up to the line, under center, I formation, receivers left and right. Martins keeps it, pitches it left, running wide. Gets a
Nate Alexander,
gain
the ball
of
carrier. Brought
about,
down though by number 24, Randy Baker.
like a gain of 4,
Gain of about 3 on the play.
just outside the 40-yard line.
Yeah,
So-
Brush seems to be answering the challenge of the first
Brings
half,
up
both
third
offensively
down
and defensively.
And 7 from the 41-yard line.
So Fort Morgan, 3rd down and 7 from the 41. In the I formation, receivers left and right. Martins under center, takes the snap, keeps it, pitches right, trying to get a first down. He is
Nate Alexander,
Nate
the ball
Alexander.
carrier. Knocked out of bounds by number 9, Jake Brown.
He is out at the 45-yard line. He's about
Going to be just
2
short of
yards,
the first down.
2
by
yards
2
short of
yards.
the
It'll
first
bring
down.
up 4th and 2.
So we'll see what Fort Morgan elects to do here. Tony Swetzik coming into the game.
We'll see our first punt of the night.
Looks that way. So 4th and 2 at the 45. Tony
Back to punt
Swetzik.
for the Mustangs.
Tony
number 1,
Swetzik
Tony
in.
Swetzik. Back
Lining
to
up
the
the
digger,
punt.
number 24, Randy Baker.
Snap. Kick. Nice end over end kick. Nice bounce. Randy Baker takes it. Oh, and he is hit hard.
Randy Baker, the ball carrier.
About the 17-yard line.
Brought down by number 4, Ulysses Hernandez, and number 25, Jared Bohm.
So Brush will take over. Be 1st and 10 at about the 17-yard line.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 22 of the Beat Diggers. 1st and 10, your Beat Diggers.
So it 1st and 10 from the 17. Brush's ball.
And ball's going to be spotted
Well,
at
Fort
the
Morgan's gonna-
17-yard line.
Go ahead. Viju T-Quest, letter jackets, T-shirts, and more. Stop by 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan for all your sports apparel. Brush coming up to the line. Their T formation. Kamolin takes the snap, hands it off to Rosenbrock.
Kyle
Gets a
Rosenbrock,
gain
the
of
ball
about-
carrier. Brought
like a
down by
gain of
number
about
3,
5.
Alexander Perez.
Make it 2nd and 5 from the 22.
Yeah, I think
Gain
they're just
of
going to
5
keep
on
going
the
back
play,
to
brings it
Rosenbrock
2nd and 5.
and Bostrom, that's his name. I got to keep that kid's name in my mind until Fort Morgan starts packing it, and then they're going to dump it over the top on us.
So Brush up to the line. T formation. Takes the snap. Hands it off to
Brett Bostrom,
The
the ball
Bostrom.
carrier. Tripped up by number
just short of the
35,
first down.
Charlie Rodriguez.
It'll make it 3rd and about 1.
Gain of
From the
4 on
27.
play. Almost 5. Brings up 3rd and
real short.
inches.
3rd and 1 from the 27.
Fort Morgan needing an answer here.
Brush in the tee. Hands it off. Running hard up the middle.
Kyle Rosenbrock.
Rosenbrock
the
for a
ball
gain of
carrier.
about 5. That's enough for a Brush
Brought down
first
initially
down.
by number 3, Alexander Perez.
So that's out to about the
And
33-yard
number
line.
42.
It'll be 1st and 10 Brush at the 33.
But it's enough for another Beat Digger first down.
Well, maybe my hopes for Fort
First down
Morgan's
at the 33.
slow, clock
Up the
eating up,
Diggers.
grinding drive is going to go Brush's way. Instead, Fort Morgan's going to have to find a way to stop that.
Brush is up to the line. It's a keeper out to the right side. Tomolan keeps it. Enough for a first down. He's out to the 45-yard line.
Jared Bohm.
So it'll be first and 10 Brush. Marking at the 46.
Just Tomolan's second carry of the game, and that makes up for his 2-yard loss earlier in the game. He's now averaging 5 yards on 2 carries.
So Brush marching down the field. 5 yards a pop here. So Brush up to the line. Tomolan under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off. There is no gain there.
Boston, the ball carrier.
He'll bring up second
by
and 10.
Number 7.
He lost
Jacob
probably half a yard on that.
25, Jared Bohm. No gain on the play.
They were middle of the Fort Morgan line. Stuffed that run quite nicely.
That was a good defensive stand there. We just need a couple more.
So second and 10 from the 46. Rush up to the line. T formation. Tomolan pitches it right. Running right. Running down the right sideline. Going to go all the way, it looks like. We have a flag on the play. Bostrom takes it into the end zone.
Flag on the play.
There is a flag on the play.
What a shame. That was a nice run for him. A good break for Fort Morgan if it goes against Brush.
See what the call is here. Another illegal block in the back on Brush. So it looks like the foul was committed at the 30, so it'll be marched back from there. So it will be enough for a Brush first down, though. Brush
block in the back. Offense.
Brush first and 10
first down.
From the
Even
Fort Morgan 40.
The ball's going to be spotted at the 40-yard line. It's enough though for another B-digger. First down.
So Brush coming up to the line. First down for Brush.
Brush seems to be their own worst enemy tonight.
Tomolan under center. Shift to the T. Takes the snap. Hands it to Rosenbrock. It's a gain of about 4.
By number
second
2,
and
James
6.
Martins, and number 3, Alexander Perez.
From the 36.
It's 19 carries for Rosenbrock. He's coming out to get a breather.
So 2:49 and counting in the third quarter. Brush 24, Fort Morgan 19. Second and 6 on the 36. Brush up to the line. Tomolan under center. Takes the snap. It's a keeper to the left. He's going to be short of the first down, it looks like.
Brought down initially by number 2, James Martins.
Mark him at the 31-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 1 from the 31.
Tomolan taking a huge hit that time. He tried to juke back inside. One of those big bodies from the inside of the line was coming up behind him and hit him pretty hard.
So Brush up to the line. Fort Morgan needs to dig in here. I formation, shift to the T. Tomolan under center. Hands off to Bostrom.
Jake Morrow, the ball carrier.
Excuse me, that's Jake Morrow. Got enough for the first down.
Charlie Rodriguez
takes the ball down to the 27-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 27-yard line of the Mustangs.
Since half, Brush has not thrown the ball. They've completely gone to the run. And as we've talked about, if you can run, you can win the game. And if you don't need to pass, why pass?
That's for sure. Tomolan under center. Shift to the T. Takes the snap. Hands it off up the middle again. There's a gain of about 1.
Jake Morrow, the ball carrier.
So should be
down by number
2nd and 9 on the
Charlie
26.
Scored a report in the metro area. Kent Dender has defeated Florence 42-6.
1 minute left in the third period. Brush 24, Fort Morgan 19. 2nd and 9 on the 26 for Brush. Formolan under center. Takes the snap. Hands it off.
Brett Bostrom, the ball carrier.
A gain of about 3.
Brought down by number 25.
So that'll be
Jared Bohm.
3rd down from the 28. So about 3rd and 6 from the 28 for Brush. 30 seconds left in the period and counting.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
It's been a very quick third period. Brush up to the line. Mullen under center. Shift to the tee. Receiver's right. Takes the snap. Hand off to
Kyle Rosenbach, the ball carrier.
Gain of about 3.
Brought down by number 35, Charlie Rodriguez.
So it'll be 4th down. 4th and 3.
That's the end of the third quarter.
From the
Our score,
20.
Happy Diggers lead.
So at the end of the third quarter, Brush 24, Fort Morgan 19. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustang football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, with Kevin Rohde, this is Brian Nickel back at Beat Digger Stadium in Brush. Starting the fourth quarter, Brush 24, Fort Morgan 19. It's 4th and 3 on the 20 for Brush. So they're getting ready, getting set here. The Brush is up to the line. Mullen under center. They shift to the tee. Waiting for the snap. Looks like Brush. Looks like Brush moved.
You know, sometimes when you have a quarterback give that hard count to get the defense to jump, your own lineman jump and you shoot yourself in the foot.
Full start. Offense.
Cost them 5 yards. So that'll be 4th and 8 from the 25 for Brush. Mullen coming over to the sideline to get the next play. So we'll get the fourth quarter started here.
Interesting to see what Brush is going to come up with 4th and 8. They've had some creative pass plays that have caught Fort Morgan off guard.
Mullen under center. Gets the snap. Looks to pass. It's dropped. It was in the hands of Ben Mickey. And it was dropped, so Fort Morgan is held. So Fort Morgan will take over. It'll be 1st and 10, 25. Fort Morgan going the other way.
Mustangs will take over at the 20.
That's the first Brush receiver that has had the ball in his hands and not caught it. You know, the Brush passing game, when the ball's there, has been doing a good job.
Fort Morgan up to the line. I formation. Receivers left and right. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Got a gain
Alexander, the ball carrier.
Gain of about 5.
Brought down by number 67, Maverick
Nate
Sewell.
Alexander. So it'll be 2nd and 5 on the.
Gain of about 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and
30.
6.
Well, Fort Morgan could just march down, take about 8 minutes of the clock, and score and force Brush to pass to catch up. We'd be looking good.
Fort Morgan up to the line. I formation. Receivers left and right. Martin's under center. Martin takes the snap. It's a keeper. He's coming to the left. He's got enough for the first down. He's out to the 40-yard line.
James Martin's the ball carrier.
So that's a gain of 11.
For Ben Mickey.
So it'll be 1st and 10, Fort Morgan from the 40-yard line.
Ball's going to be
certainly 2nd and 6. Brush expecting another dive up the middle, and that time they all bid on the fake, and Martin's found some room around the left side.
Fort Morgan needs to control this, take it down and put it in the end zone. Fort Morgan up to the line, I formation. Receivers left and right. Martin's under center. We have timeout, Fort Morgan.
Timeout, Fort Morgan.
So with 10:48 left in the fourth quarter, Brush 24, Fort Morgan 19. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. 1st and 10 on the 40. Fort Morgan back.
That's
incomplete pass downfield to the 40.
Cody Davis falls incomplete.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 40.
Number 9, Jake Brown. Brings up 3rd down.
So
correction, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 from the 40 for Fort Morgan. 10:41 left in the 4th period. 24-19 Brush.
Brush certainly didn't bite on that play action fake.
Fort Morgan in the I formation. Martin's under center, takes the ball, gives it to Nate Alexander. He has a nice run of about 11 yards.
Nate Alexander.
He's down inside Brush territory. Looks like to the
down by number 84,
the 49-yard line.
Ball spotted at the
he ran hard.
49, 1st and 10.
He ran hard on that one, and when the defender came up to hit him, he lowered his head and got another couple yards. Good run by Nate.
So 1st and 10. Fort Morgan on the 49 of Brush. Fort Morgan lined up in the I formation. Martin's under center. Takes the ball. Tries to hand off. It is going to be a loss. Oh, they said they took it away from him.
Said
it was a fumble, and they give the ball back to Brush. So Brush will take over on the Fort Morgan 49-yard line.
Not what Fort Morgan needed at the end of that drive.
Now
they're going to really have to step up and get another defensive stop.
Yeah, they can't let Brush go down the field and score. It'll be a tough road to hoe there if they let him in again. 1st and 10 on the 48 for Brush in the T formation. Hand off to Rosenbrock on the right side. He's got a gain downfield of about 15 yards. He's down to the 35-yard line, just inside the 35.
Chris Pineda. But it's again.
It'll be 1st and 10. Brush from the 34.
Brush just seems to be able to capitalize on that momentum. They get the turnover, and then they run a 13-yard run. Rosenbrock running with some spirit.
So Brush up to the line, keeping it pretty simple, keeping it on the ground. Mullen under center, in the T formation. Takes the ball, hands it to Rosenbrock. Bounces off of 2 players. He's going for the touchdown. To Mullen. Just short of the goal line. Looks like he's out at the 1. So Brush 1st and goal at the 1 after a 33-yard run by Kyle Rosenbrock.
That one mistake of a fumble is probably going to be the thing that causes Fort Morgan to lose this game. That's unfortunate after the way they've played up to that point.
Yeah, it's been pretty mistake-free for Fort Morgan, but one mistake will really hurt you. So Mullen under center in the I formation. Takes it, hands off.
Jake
Morrow into the end zone for a Brush touchdown. So 9 minutes and 28 seconds left in the 4th period. That puts Brush up 30-19.
Now it's going to be really hard for Fort Morgan. He cannot pass, or I should say has difficulty passing at best to come back on that one.
So Brush is setting up for the extra point.
And for the point after attempt number
Jesus
80,
Cardenas.
Ball's going to be spotted by number 10.
Setting up for the extra point. So lining up, 9:28 left in the 4th quarter. Waiting for the snap for the extra point. Snap, ball down.
Kick is up
and good.
It is good. Our score,
Brush 31,
Fort
Morgan 19 with 9 minutes and 28 seconds left in the 4th period.
Mustangs 19.
Premier Farm Credit, committed to serving those in production ag. Premier Farm Credit, the gold standard in ag lending. Northern Colorado Title, you don't have to close on your house alone. Northern Colorado Title at 130 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan will provide you with a stress-free closing. Bijou T-Quest, letter jackets, t-shirts, and more. Stop by 302 Main Street in Fort Morgan for all your sports apparel. Equitable Savings and Loan, Northeast Colorado's locally owned hometown savings and loan in Fort Morgan and Brush. Morgan Community College, don't let finances stand in your way of pursuing your college education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session that will get you on the right track and find out what options are available to help you. No matter what age you are at MCC, you can imagine your possibilities. Believe in yourself and achieve your goal.
Fort Morgan's got to come out here on this offensive drive and not panic and throw all 3 times. There's 9 minutes and 28 seconds left. They have time to go down and score, kick off, and then make a defensive stand and win this game.
Okay, ball sitting on the tee. Got the okay to get the kick. There's the ball. It's a squib on the ground. Picked up at about the 15 by Ulysses Hernandez. Carries his tackler out to about the 20.
Ulysses Hernandez.
So it'll be first and 10.
By number 9, Jake Brown.
First and 10 at the 20 for Fort Morgan.
Brush has made that adjustment in their special teams over the half of kicking the squib kick and kicking it away from Fort Morgan's return team. And it's been effective in the 2 kicks they've had second half.
And they didn't want Nate Alexander running it back down their throats anymore. So Fort Morgan first and 10 on the 20. We have a referee timeout. Looks like Randy Baker has come off the field. Now we'll get ready for play again.
Looks like maybe he's got some leg cramps or something.
So Fort Morgan up the line. Like a spread formation. Chris Pineda in motion. Pitch to Pineda. He puts it on the ground. And I think
it's recovered by the Beatniggers.
Fort Morgan, they haven't said who has it yet. Let's see. They've given it. Yep.
Ball's recovered by number 3, Alec Peterson.
Fort Morgan has fumbled and Brush is recovered.
At the
15-yard line, it'll be first and 10.
What a shame that is to play almost three quarters of a stake-free ball and then have 2 fumbles and make this game turn out to maybe look more like a blowout.
Yeah, this isn't indicative of what the game had been. So Fort Morgan first and 10 on the 15-yard line with 9:03 left in the 4th period. Brush under center. Tremolin takes the snap. Hits the keeper out to the right. He's got blocking out here. Brought down about the 9-yard line.
Brought down by number 8, Richard
Rivera. It's like a gain of 6. 2nd and 4 from the 9.
Yeah, Tremolin takes a while to get that head of steam going, and he's such a tall, lanky kid that doesn't look like he's moving that fast, but he gets out in the corner and turns it up, and he's a tough runner.
So 8:33 and counting in the 4th period. Brush 31, Fort Morgan 19. Brush up to the line. T formation, receivers right. Tremolin waiting for the snap. Takes the snap. Hands off up the middle.
Brett Bostrom, the ball carrier.
Brett Bostrom gets it down just outside the 5-yard line. So it'll be third down. Be 3rd and 1 from the 6.
Gain of 4 on that play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Fort Morgan needs to buckle down here and get this stopped. Tremolin into the huddle. Now they break the huddle up to the line. Receivers right. T formation. From rolling under center. Man in motion going left. Handoff over to the left side. Trying to bring him down. They do bring him down. It's a
Jake Morrow, the ball carrier.
Loss of about 2 back to the 11.
By number 4, this is Hernandez.
So it'll be about 4th and 5 from
Lots
the
of
11
4
for
play.
Brush. 7:12 left in the fourth quarter and counting.
Here it looks like maybe they're going to go for the field goal and make it a 15-point game.
Getting lined up here for the. Still in the huddle. We'll see what they come out and do. 6:53 left in the quarter.
Jesus Cardenas in for the field
Brush
goal
lining
attempt
up
from
for the
28 yards away.
28-yard field goal attempt. Snap. Well, we have a flag on the play. Delay a game on Brush. So that'll make it 4th and 10.
Dead ball. Delay. Offense. Replay 4th down.
It'll be 4th down.
Wonder now as they push it back out to a 25-yard field goal, whether they're going to still kick or whether they're going to go and pass. Looks like they're going to kick, though.
Still lined up, so it's 4th and 10 from the 15.
Cardenas in now for a 33-yard field goal
Cardenas
attempt.
ready to try for the field goal. Ball snap down.
Kick
It
is
looks
up.
long enough. Oh, it hit the upright and bounced
hits the
out.
left goalpost.
So Fort Morgan holds. 6:39 left in the fourth period. Brush 31. Fort Morgan 19. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs football on B106 and B106.com. Back at Beat Digger Stadium in Brush. Fort Morgan has the ball 1st and 10 on the 15. Down 31-19 to Brush with 6:38 left period. Martin's under center. Brush in the flex formation. Sends a man in motion. Takes it right. We have a flag on the play. Gets a gain of about 4.
Nate Alexander.
Nate
ball
Alexander, but we have a flag.
carrier, brought down by number 84, Ben Mickey.
6:30 left
Penalty
in the
flag on
fourth
the play.
period. 31-19 Brush. Morgan can't be a. We have a hold on Fort Morgan. So that'll set him back 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which was marked at about the 21.
Kind of surprising with 6 minutes left. The majority of the crowd is staying and have a few people trickling out, but Brush is certainly in control of this ball game.
Yep, that's
Holding.
for sure.
Offense. 1st down.
Holding by Fort Morgan. The penalty is accepted. So it'll make it 1st down.
After the penalty makes it 1st down and 18.
1st and 18 from the 12.
Ball spotted at the 12-yard line.
Not the position Fort Morgan wants to be in.
Martin's under center. Pineda in motion. Hands off up the middle for about maybe a yard gain to the 13. So it'll be
Nate
2nd and
Alexander, ball
17.
carrier, brought down by number 24.
2nd
Andy
and 17
Baker.
from the 13.
Yeah,
Game
Brush
one on the
seems to
play
have the
brings up
answer to Fort
2nd and
Morgan's
13.
offensive plays at this point in the
Correction,
game.
17.
You know, unfortunately, Fort Morgan doesn't have a competent passing game, but I'm guessing we're going to see him make some effort in that direction now.
Mustangs up to the line. Martin's under center. Receivers left and right. Martin's back to pass, looking downfield. Deep pass down the center. Pineda, beautiful catch. Oh, incomplete pass. He was hit and dropped it.
Pass intended number 85.
Out at about the 37-yard line.
Incomplete.
He had it for a minute, and
And
then
on
they
the
laid a
coverage,
lick on
number
him.
30, Brett Bostrom.
So that'll make it 3rd and 17 from the 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
Martin's had it right on him, but it's hard to hang on sometimes when you hit that hard.
He had to lay out for it, and he was up in the air, stretched out, when the defender put the shot right into the middle of his back.
So 3rd and 17 from the 13, with 5:28 left in the fourth period. Brush 31, Fort Morgan 19. Fort Morgan to the line of scrimmage. Receivers left and right. Martin's under center. Man in motion, hands off up the middle. Bohm has a nice run. Out to the
Jared Bohm, the ball
27-yard line.
Brett Bostrom.
So that'll bring up about 4th and 4, I believe. 4th and 3.
Yeah, it was a nice run up the middle when Brush was expecting him to pass.
So Fort Morgan needs to pick this up if they want to continue this drive. So 4th and 2 on the 28. Mustangs to the line with a single back flex formation. Receivers left and right. Nate Alexander in motion.
On the play.
Oh, looks like delay of game. When you're in a hurry, how can you have a delay of game, Brian?
I don't know. That doesn't make much sense there.
Delay
on Fort Morgan.
4th down.
So they'll make it 4th and 7 from the 23.
Now you have to come up with a play that you have a reasonable chance of getting 8 yards, 7 yards on.
4th down and 7.
So 4th and 7 from the 23 for Fort Morgan. They need to pick this up. Martin's under center. Single back. Receivers, 3 receivers right, 1 left. Martin's back to pass. He's getting pressured. He's hit as he throws. Caught by Chris Pineda.
Martin's pass.
At the
number 85, Chris Pineda.
42-yard, at the 43-yard line. And that makes a first down for Fort Morgan.
Number 9, Jake Brown.
That was a nice pass and catch.
Down. Ball spotted at the 44.
First and 10 on the 44 for Fort Morgan, keeping the drive alive.
That's Martin's first completion of the day.
Snap to Martins, looking right. Up, his throat is picked off at about the 39-yard line and returned back to the 43. So Brush has intercepted the ball and will take over at the 43-yard line.
Mertens was under pressure from number 75.
We're going to take an injury timeout here from Brush. Fort Morgan down 31 to 19 to Brush with 4:20 left in the fourth period. So you're listening to Fort Morgan Mustang football on B106 and B106.com. Okay, back at Beat Digger Stadium in Brush, Fort Morgan has just turned the ball over. It's intercepted. Back to about the 43
in the game. Ball spotted at the
of
43. First and 10, yeah, Beat Digger.
So it's 1st and 10 on the 43 for Brush with 4:20 left in the game. 31 to 19, Brush is in charge. If they control the ball like they have the last couple of possessions, the Fort Morgan won't see the ball again.
Fort Morgan did use at least one of its timeouts earlier this half, I believe.
So 1st and 10, Brush on the 43. Lined up in the tee. Tormolen hands off to number 30.
Brett Bostrom, the ball carrier.
Bostrom.
Brought down by number 27, Oreo Connes. Penalty flag on the play.
Gain of about
also
2.
Tackle number 2, James Martins.
We have a penalty flag on the play. Let's see what that is. It's on Brush, holding on Brush.
It's good to see those Fort Morgan kids still out there giving 110%. They've got no quit in them. They still see a chance, although we up here with 14-point deficit and Brush having the ball, are starting to think it's over.
Offense, replay, 1 first down.
So it'll be first and 20. On the 32-yard line. Brush up to the line. Clock running, 4:06 left in the fourth period. Brush taking all the time they can before they snap the ball. Waiting for the back judge there. They're down to 10 seconds now. Snap up the middle. Rosenbrock
Kyle Rosenbrock, the
out
back
to about the 44-yard line.
Brought down by number 3, Alexander
So it'll be
Perez.
3rd and 8 from the 44 with 3:37 left in the fourth period.
Kyle Rosenbrock's 23rd carry of the game. Brush has run a lot of plays. 23 runs by Rosenbrock, 12 runs by
Second down and 9.
Bostrom, and 15 passes. So they've had the ball a lot and had a pretty productive offense.
Brush up to the line. Moreland under center. T formation. Handoff for basically a yard.
Jake Morrow, the ball carrier.
So it'll be 3rd
Brought
and
down by
7
number 99.
from the 45.
Garrett Strobel. Gain of 1 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and
2:50
7.
left in the fourth quarter. Fort Morgan down 31-19 to Brush. 3rd and 8 on the 44. Brush letting the time run down. Rosenbrock back into the game. Sat out for a play. Brush up to the line. Content to let the clock run. It's their friend right now. Mullen under center. Takes a snap. Hands off to Rosenbrock. He is a tough runner. He's busted out. He's down to the 40. Keeps running. They haven't brought him down to the 35-yard line.
Brought down by number 3, Alexander Perez.
So it's 1st and 10. Brush
Ball
from
spotted
the
at the
35
36 of the Mustangs.
from the
It's enough
35-yard
for another
line.
bigger first down.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that maybe Fort Morgan would hold him and we'd see Brush as punter for the first time of the season. He didn't punt at all in the Ray game, and we haven't seen him tonight. That's a pretty good start, first 2 games for Brush.
That's pretty good. 2 minutes left in the fourth period. 31-19 Brush. 1st and 10 on the 36. Mullen under center. Man in motion. Baker motion left. Handoff up the middle. Gain of about 4.
Bostrom, the ball carrier, brought down by number 27, Oreo Canes.
So it'll be 2nd and 6 from about the 26-yard line.
Gain of 4 on the play, brings up 2nd down and 6.
1:26 and counting left in the ball game. Fort Morgan down 31-19 to Brush.
Fort Morgan choosing to not use their timeouts here.
Brush up to the line. Takes the snap. Hands off.
Brett Bostrom, the ball carrier,
Bostrom
brought down by
got
number
a first
2,
down.
James Martin,
Runs it
and
down to
number 3,
about the
Alexander
20-yard line.
Perez.
So with a minute 1 left in the game,
20-yard line.
it's 1st and 10
It's
from the
enough for another
20.
bigger first down.
1st and 10 for Brush from the 20. And the clock is running. Brush up to the line. Letting the clock run before they get the 10-second time from the back judge. There he is. Mullen under center. Hands off up the middle.
Brett Bostrom, the ball
Bostrom
carrier.
for about a 5-yard gain. So 30 seconds left in the game.
Brought down by number 75, Justin Wilgenberg.
31-19 Brush. And I don't believe they'll have to run another play. They're under 19 seconds left in the game. And Brush is going to let the time run out.
Ticker fans on your feet.
31-19 Brush. 5 seconds left in the game.
Final score.
So that's the end of the game. Brush 31, Fort Morgan 19. You're listening to Fort Morgan Mustang football on B106 and B106.com.